Marshall Bruce Mathers.
Okay, you just have to fill out an application first, and then we'll need a picture ID or driver's license.
Oh, you know what? I don't have a driver's license with me.
Do you have any other picture ID?
I don't. I came from work and I don't have my wallet, but the name is Marshall Mathers.
You still have to back of this.
Okay.
Yeah, you still have to fill this out. And then you'll sign it on the back.
So,
you can still vote.
So I can still vote?
Yes. Yep.
You know, I laugh because it's so sad. And if I've had one mental midget, I've had a million mental midgets fight with me on Facebook and elsewhere. There's no voter fraud. There's no problem. There's just Republicans who want IDs to keep down minorities. That was our friend James O'Keefe, who we'll get to in a second, going undercover, as he does so wonderfully through Project Veritas, getting Eminem, the singer, Eminem's voting. He could have voted as Eminem, okay? And others did other celebrities and big names in Michigan recently. The whole thing's insane. But I have a special message to DirecTV viewers. Newsmax TV shows are moving to channel 366, effective at the end of this week. In fact, we're already airing the show and our full Newsmax lineup on JLTV on DirecTV channel 366. So we encourage you to tune in to that channel and watch us right now. That's channel 366. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, James O'Keefe, president of Project Veritas, investigative journalist and author of Breakthrough, and you could check him out at projectveritas.com. Hello, James.
Hey, Steve. Good to be with you again.
It's always good to talk to you. I never cease to be amazed at the work you and your group does, and this was just, incredible. And talk about how you came up with getting Eminem's ballot, going after his voting ballot, and what you did and how you did it.
Thank you. Well, we've done this before. We did Eric Holder's ballot to prove to get a ballot and prove a point that anyone can vote in anyone else's name. The system is broken. And we did that very effectively in Michigan, which had a state election last week, last Tuesday. It was a primary race in Michigan. We went to the place the mayor casts his ballot of Detroit, Mayor Duggan. We went to Marshall Mathers, that's Marshall Bruce Mathers III, the legendary Michigan rapper's poll location in Clinton Township. And we went to all the journalists who oppose photo ID laws, people like at the Detroit Free Press. And we got offered their ballots, even though in some of these places, the people actually knew that we weren't the person we were supposed to be. They said, well, are you his son? You don't look like a 55-year-old guy. and they let us vote anyway. They called the city clerks. They said, well, he doesn't have an ID. Well, we got to let him vote. And it's caused quite a stir in Michigan. The mayor of Detroit, of course, wants to have me prosecuted. And this is what they always do. They want to shoot the messenger. But the videos are hilarious. They're effective. They show that the system is broken.
And they're at projectveritas.com. And so you're talking about you could have gotten the ballot of Detroit Mayor Mike Dugan, State Senator Morris Hood, Michigan House Democrat leader Tim Grimmell, and other area journalists, right?
That's right. We went after Wayne State University Law School Dean Jocelyn Benson, Detroit Free Press, Nancy Kaffer, all of whom strongly oppose voter ID laws. In each case, the poll workers offered us a primary ballot for that person. We weren't even impersonating them. We just said the words, do you have this person on your rolls? Right. And what this does is it shows that voter fraud is possible. Now, your point, people say that voter fraud never happens. Well, according to some studies, many of the votes that come in are illegal. Non-citizens are voting. Dead people are voting in this country.
Mickey Mouse has voted, right?
But no one ever prosecutes that, Steve.
Right.
The reason they don't prosecute it is because the people who are in power, like Loretta Lynch,
right,
if given the choice, because they have prosecutorial discretion, they will not prosecute, because to do so would be to prove the narrative they don't want to exist.
Absolutely. 877 Newsmax, if you want to join in the conversation with James O'Keefe, 877-639-7629. So let me ask you about, and I don't know if this is a fair question for you or not, and I don't know how you would go about doing anything in your capacity, if it's even possible, but at the very least, your personal opinion. What about the integrity? I mean, I heard today driving in that many of the voting machines or computer machine, however it's done by computer or whatever, these programs and whatnot, they're 10 years old and more. If they could hack the State Department, if foreign entities could hack, the DNC, the State Department, our Defense Department, can't they interfere with our presidential election?
Yeah, there was a story that came out today about the ease by which someone can hack into these voting machines. And John Fund at the National Review has written about this in this book called Who's Counting?
Yep.
And you know, I don't know. My opinion is it's certainly possible to do. We released an audio tape from Jersey City, New Jersey, where one of the supervisors actually confessed and admitted on a hidden camera. This is at ProjectVeritas.com. This is about 5 years ago, where he said that nobody actually came in and voted. They just substituted the machine. So it does happen, but it happens in the shadows, and it never gets prosecuted. Now, just another thing John Fund wrote was that based on some research done by 2 Washington Post reporters in 2014, that 6.4% of non-citizens voted in 2008, 2.2% voted non-citizen in 2010, which is illegal. It's unlawful.
Sure.
That could make the difference in a close election, like in the 2008 Senate race with Al Franken. That could make the difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so what can we look for next from you?
So,
I know you can't tip us off too much, but what realm might you be in?
Well, many things, and I promise you I will give you guys a scoop on at least a few of them. But on this subject, on voter fraud, because this is due to the recent Supreme Court or the Justice Department shooting down these ID laws in North Carolina and Wisconsin, we do have videotape of high-level left-wing operatives agreeing to and committing a conspiracy to commit real voter fraud and how to get around the ID laws. And we're holding on to it. We're trying to go deeper and deeper. But the whole notion that this doesn't happen, I just want your audience to know that when I release these tapes, they're going to come after me. They always will try to prosecute me. They tried to prosecute my friend David DeLayden in Texas.
Yep.
Just know that the system, the machine does not want to be exposed.
Right.
And I need your support. I need you guys to help me and get the message out.
Right, and I know you've sent out a letter, which I think is very legitimate to mention here, to help finance your group. And you can do that at Project Veritas, Veritas. You see it on your screen, ProjectVeritas.com. James O'Keefe, always great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve.
All right, take care. And of course, the gentleman he was referring to, who they went after and tried to prosecute till it was overturned, was the man who revealed the Planned Parenthood baby part videos, and they prosecuted him for daring to expose that. And then the court said you can't do that, and that's what they try to do with James O'Keefe as well.